How's it going, Crusaders? Welcome back to another Bible study. Today we're checking out Genesis 1:21, the 5th day, part 2. We got a great Bible study today, 3 lessons, and I'm excited for this one, Crusaders. So, always starting off with the King James Version. I missed doing the Bible studies. We didn't get to do them last week because of the Wagon Wheel worship project, so I've missed this. I know we only skipped a week, but I feel like it's been a month since I've got to do one of these. So, starting off with the King James Version always. And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. The CSB. So God created the large sea creatures and every living creature that moveth and swarms in the waters, according to their kinds. He also created every winged creature according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. The NIV. So God created the great creatures of the sea, and every living thing which the water teems, and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. The ESV. So God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. The AMP, and obviously you guys know this, I have multiple Bible studies and sermons ready to go always, and I have decided that I'm taking the AMP out. Nothing wrong with the Bible, nothing wrong with the translation. I just feel like it's just my personal preference. I feel like it's too much. And I mean, it is a amplified Bible, so, it's just like, it's too much. There's too much wording in it for my taste, for my liking, and I just feel like it's not necessary. As I've always said, I feel like it's the NIV pt.2, so we're not missing anything by taking it out. And once again, there's nothing wrong with that translation. I just feel like there's a lot of unnecessary words in that book. So I can't remember if it's this one or the next one that has the last usage of the AMP, but I will be moving on from the AMP. As I said, it's just, it's a lot of unnecessary wording. Like, instead of me saying, like, I pulled up to a red light, it says, like, I was driving my car and I pushed on the brake because I was coming up to a red light. It's just a lot of unnecessary wording that doesn't really need to be in there, which, as I said, it's called the Amplified Bible, so it is a amplified, it's an amplified Bible, exactly what it says it is, but I will be moving on from that. God created great sea monsters and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarmed according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. And he affirmed it and sustained it, which is kind of what I'm saying. Like, you didn't have to add in, and he affirmed it and he sustained it. You could have just left it at God saw that it was good. You don't have to put in he affirmed it and sustained it. Like I said, it's just a lot of unnecessary translation. But it is called the Amplified Bible for a reason. The NASB. God created great sea monsters and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarmed according to its kind, and every winged bird according to its kind, and God saw that it was good. And next, by the way, there is no translations that agree with each other today. They are all different. The NLT. So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that scurry and swarms in the waters, and every sort of bird, each producing offspring of the same kind, and God saw that it was good. And finally, the New King James Version. So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So finally, we're going to move on to the lessons. We do have 3 lessons today. I love when we have at least 3. Doesn't happen often, but it just amazes me how one verse can have 3 different lessons in it. The more lessons, the better. I just think it's amazing that it's possible to get so much out of just one verse. So let's look at where it talks about great wells. It is the King James Version, as I always say, that is the best version, but this is not really the best translation. A better term is great sea creatures, as we've seen in other translations. It says that. So to include great fish as well as wells, there is no evidence either from paleontology or genetics that whales or great sea monsters could have developed from land animals. The theory of evolution claims that the first animals in the ocean were microscopic, single-celled creatures that the whales had to evolve from. A 4-legged mammal, which in turn evolved from cold-blooded marine creatures. Thus, they would have developed. That was the first lesson. The second lesson, the reuse of the verb created emphasis, God's authority over large sea creatures. And finally, the last lesson, the term great sea creatures. We just checked out the great whales. Now let's look at the great sea creatures. So in various contexts can mean large serpents, dragons, crocodiles, as well as whales or sharks. Some have suggested that this could also refer to other extinct creatures such as dinosaurs. Canaanite literature portrays a great dragon as the enemy of the main fertility god Baal. So that is something very interesting, something really cool, and it's just amazing to see that there is a dragon in the Bible. Genesis depicts God as creating large sea creatures, but they are not in rebellion against him. He is sovereign, and it is not any kind of battle to create the universe. So that was the lessons today, Crusaders. 3 lessons for 1 Bible verse. As I said, I love seeing that. Let's check out the Bible verse of the week. Isaiah 12:2. Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and will not be afraid. For the Lord God is my strength and my song, and he has become my salvation. I've had kind of a rough week, and kind of did it to myself, but this Bible verse and this question just shows that God is with me always, and I hope it's kind of the same feeling for you. So the question for the Crusaders of the week: have you ever felt neglected by God? So this Bible verse and this question kind of go hand in hand, and this Bible verse, it's very easy for us to feel forsaken, betrayed, neglected by God, but in the moment of whatever you're going through, at least it's easy to feel that way. But if you look at the bigger picture, if you look at what God's trying to tell you and what he's trying to help you understand, there's no reason to ever feel neglected by God. He is there with us every step of the way. So Crusaders, that was the Bible verse for today, Genesis 1:21, the 5th day, part 2, Bible study complete. Happy to get back on track with the videos. I know I haven't done a question of the week in a long time, Crusaders. It's just no excuses, really. Wednesday is just kind of a hard day for me to be able to do anything. Got a lot of stuff going on that day. Get off work late that day, and it's just hard to make a video that day. But that's all I got for today, Crusader. So I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.